돌아다녀 다. 과연 어디
You know,
있을까?
they say knowledge, illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
Mirabelle does a fine job.
아, 여기
I
있다.
can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle.
파라엘다 봐요.
I've no
파라엘다.
doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor, that what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information.
탈모를 위해 첩자 노릇을 하는 역시 뭔가 이상했어.
But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? You're welcome. Certainly. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot, and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Certainly. You'll also... Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Certainly a few of my colleagues aren't quite as talented as they'd like to believe.
마법 레벨만 올려주고 마법을 가르쳐주진 않나 보네요. 뭔가 내가 기대했던 그런 데가 아닌데? 레벨은 필요 없고 마법을 배우고 싶은데. 일단 오늘은 기숙사 온 기념으로 좀 여기서 좀 쉬죠. 여기였나 내 방이? 아 여기 있다. 소울잼이 선물인가? 뭐야 이게 돈은 선물이야 이거 뭐? 수수께끼의 노란 책? 이거 한번 읽어보자. 아, 뭐 이런 책이었어? 다시 넣자. 일단 여기서 골드를 있는 대로 다 꺼내가고. 아니 뭐 도움이 되는 책이 없어 여기는. 뭐 내가 마법을 배우러 온 거지 뭐 이상한데 지금 뭐 누구 셔틀 하려고 온 것도 아니고 씨. 일단 여기서 아침까지 좀 잠을 청하고 자 아침이 됐고 얘도 여기 있나 보네.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning. All right then.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? All right then. I still need some help. If we're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask Jazargo.
아, 뭘 하든
You
뭐.
just stand there. Please hold still and don't move. There. Now I... Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again.
아니,
and I was sure
아니
it
뭔
had
짓을 한 거야
results.
도대체?
I'm not really sure. I think it's just a minor miscalculation on my part. I'm sure it will wear off soon. When it does, you'll be perfectly fine, and then we can try again. In the meantime, I'll see about figuring out what went wrong. I'd better get going. I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
I need your help with something. Something private.
아 얘네가
I still need some help, if you can
얘네가
spare the time.
나를 무슨 뭐 마법 뭐야 이거 샌드백으로 보는 거야 지금?
I still need some help.
알았어 좀 기다려봐 안 풀리잖아.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but
돌아버리겠네
dust.
진짜.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't
화면이
find
다시 돌아오질 않아요. 이거 어떻게 된 거지?
anything but dust. I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
지금 피통 문제가 아닌데 이게.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
We
I'd
shouldn't
better
have
get
been
going.
disturbing Sarthal, no matter what you found down there. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
참.
It doesn't matter. It's also none of your concern. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back. I told you, it's from my family. I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after.
아니 너도 뭘 받았을 거 아니야. 그걸 돌려주고
Until next time.
다시 바꿔 달라고 해야지 뭐 무조건 다시 돌려주라고 하라고? 참 막장이구만. 걘 또 어디서 찾냐?
Can you get... You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet?
오 오케이. 전문가 단계? 잠깐만.
Mm-hmm.
내가 지금 무슨 단계냐면은 그걸 초보자
It is
단계.
difficult to admit. Jazargo has seen that Torftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. You can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
화염 망토?
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. There is much for Gisargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Gisargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. There is much for... There is skill in magic. There is... Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guard... Skyrim was not Gisargo's first choice. But Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Gisargo to become great.
아 그놈의 지자르고 씨 새끼 무슨 지 이름 홍보하는 것도 아니고 그냥 계속 지자르고 이지랄 떨고 앉았네 씨. 아니 이 마법 언제 풀리는 거야?
I still need some help, if you can spare the time. Alright.
아 나 진짜 얘 때문에 이상한 마법 걸려가지고 씨. 왜 마법이 안 풀리는데?
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal.
너 나한테 뭔
Didn't
짓을 했니
find anything
도대체?
but dust.
아주 돌아버리겠네 진짜. 아 진짜 너 이상한 짓 해가지고 풀렸다. 아우 씨.
At least something good came out of that trip to exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again?
너 이번에도 제대로 안 되면 내가 너에게 아주 따가운 맛을 보여준다.
This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this. Oh no, that's not it. Let me try again.
지금 뭔 짓 하냐 나한테.
This really isn't turning out the way I thought. I'll get it right this time. I swear. There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh no, it hasn't. Let's be honest.
아
I have a
재밌었네
long way to
뭐.
go before I'm ready for the kind of
아유,
advanced
겁나
magic
재밌다,
I've
야,
been
씨.
attempting. But at least I know
너는
where to
마법
start
하지
now.
마라잉.
Thank you. You've been a
이런
great help
기초도
to
안
me.
된 것이 씨.
Looks like you've already got someone with you.
Disturbing
아 얘도
no matter
동물로
what
살 수
you
있고.
found down there.
아 이 자식 아뮬렛도 찾아줘야 되고 화염망토 실험도 해줘야 되고 할 일이 많네. 근데 그 엔시언과 그놈은 지금 아직도 거기 유물에 있는 거 아니야? 유적지. 잠깐만. 아니네. 여기 돌아왔나 보네. 그 안에 있구나. 그 유적에서 나왔나 보네요. 위에. 저 위에 있다.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it.
There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he's sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said. Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own.
하. 새끼 말이 안 통하는 새끼인데?
All right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters. Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still... I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then.
오호. 얘 뭔가 많이 가지고 있는데?
I hope you've got some... let's just take a look, then.
오, 야, 잠깐만.
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. As for research, if you're going to need live test subjects for your experiment, I've already made it very clear that all of... Look how persistent you are. Onmund gave up the first time. All right, let's pretend for a moment. Let's also pretend that he traded some value, and it was only later that it was realized that this individual might... The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? It's an entirely different situation. I don't expect you to comprehend the... Regardless, I'm making you a very simple offer. You get me the staff, and I give you Onmund's precious amulet. Do we have a deal? Yes. I thought we'd gotten past that bit already. Onmund's amulet in exchange for my staff.
자식들 안 되겠구만 이거.
Finally, we have... I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact.
아, 나 그 자식 도와주려고 그냥 내가 또 무슨 개고생이 하네.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off-limits.
I'm working on some very important... The exact nature of my research. You mean the official sort of business? Uh-huh. I don't think anyone here